Hello everybody, and welcome back to Dungeons & Dragons: The Second Age. How are we all?
Woo.
Super great.
Yeah.
I think everyone's a bit tired.
Yes.
Especially
I don't
Jayla.
think any of us have the right to complain about being
No.
tired except Jayla.
Yes, thanks to time differences, we're all going to be a little bit sort of out of sorts, to say the least.
10-hour time differences. Isn't that fun?
11.
Yeah, exactly. 10 hours. That's just for me and Ferrous. It's 11 hours for you guys.
Right. So, without further ado, shall we get somebody to recap from last session?
I don't even fucking remember. Can
I
anyone else?
Fuck.
I think we. I mean, stuff happened with Lily.
We secured the
Was that last week?
Yes,
Yes,
that
yeah.
was
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Well,
Yeah.
So-
let me start you back at
In
the beginning.
short.
The first thing that happened at the beginning of the last session is you had all had terrible dreams.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
hang-
Okay,
hang on,
yeah, I remember.
I think I can recap. Hang on.
Yeah,
okay,
I remember
so
what's happening.
first thing we did was we all kind of gathered together and went, we need to deal with this crystal because it's done a terrible thing. So we kind of asked around some of the newcomers and we're like, do you have any idea how we can contain this thing? And the wizard was very helpful. I can't remember his name. It's probably it's on here somewhere.
It's in
I
the
can't
journal.
remember which
His
one it
name
was.
is Varus.
Varus. It was Varus. So Varus was very helpful. He said if we could find a container made out of something magical, we could create some wards. So we went around looking for that. And in the meantime, there was shenanigans between Lily and Captain Falcon.
Yes.
Fuck you, Rob. Because Captain Falcon was very angry that Lily had in fact stolen the orb that should have bubbles in it.
The silver
So
ball,
we
yes.
kind of learnt more about Lily's backstory. Like she was never very good at druid shapes. She wanted to, and everyone was always making fun of her. So she wanted to prove herself by going out and doing this thing, and she may have eventually resorted to doing it by just stealing the orb and going and doing it anyway. And Captain Falcon wasn't very happy about that and tried to just kill her in the middle of the fucking hall for absolutely no reason. So we all kind of stepped in, stopped it from happening. It's likely that she'll be going back to the circle, but they won't. Hopefully with a letter of recommendation and all of us being like, yep, she did a good thing. She won't be killed and we'll just probably like sit in like a kind of administrative position. But she's not dead, which is ideal. Then, of course, we asked Lady Yenna if she had a magical container. She gave us a little silverwood box, which is good because it's magical. Only a tiny bit magical, but still magical.
But it belongs to her because her husband gave it to her for their anniversary.
It's a
Yeah,
jewelry
but
box, yeah.
unfortunately, it's a jewelry box from their anniversary. So unfortunately, we don't really have anything else we can use. So we now have it with the crystal inside, wrapped in a little cloth, and he put some magical wards on it, and showed Helena how to renew said wards with hand motions every
Who's
24
Helena?
hours.
Yeah, who is Helena?
Yeah, sorry, V. Showed V. Why did I say shows Helena? What's wrong with me? Showed V how to renew the seal with fancy hand motions that no one else can do. And then yay.
Well, it's not that none of the rest of you can do the hand motions. You can do the hand motions,
Yeah.
just none of you have
Yeah.
the arcane magic needed.
Yeah, fair enough.
But there was also something that happened at the end of the session,
Yeah, there
which was really stupid and important.
Yeah.
Yep. Where Grim wandered out on his own to stare at a crystal and potentially got spotted by whatever was on the other side.
Literally
And,
the big bad.
Yeah,
Arya-
literally the big
Arya
bad.
and
What we refer to
Kelariis
in
had a
DM
little-
terms as the BBEG.
I don't want to know what that stands for. Meanwhile, Kelariis and Arya went outside for a walk together where they had a very nice intimate backstory moment. It was very nice. They had a lot of
Yay.
fun talking about their horrific, life-scarring backstories. Yay!
In some
then
other
we all
cases, literally physically scarring.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then we all went to bed.
Then we all went to bed.
Sleepy time. Oh god, I'm in a weird mood already.
And
This
it
is
is
gonna be fun.
it is on that night's rest that you all awaken from.
I thought you were going to say on that bombshell.
On that bombshell.
Yes,
I'm
on
tired.
that
Good
bombshell
night.
of everyone going to sleep. No.
I was gonna say, are we like finishing an episode of
Yes.
Top Gear?
I've said that a couple of times before, but yes, you
I think,
guys,
yeah.
you guys awaken to a good night's rest because you are no longer under the effects of. That's way too loud. You are no longer under the effects of the crystal whilst it is sealed away in the box. So no nightmares, no unpleasant dreams.
Yay!
So, those of you who were missing anything can restore things that you were missing. I don't believe you'd used anything.
No.
But if you are missing anything, make sure you are fully stocked up.
Speaking of fully stocked up, we should fully stock up
Yes.
on traveling
'Cause
supplies.
if you guys are
Actually-
planning to
Yes.
leave, then you may want to look around and see what you can get.
Hold on. I think V is gonna like first thing in the morning ask Grim if she can have the box to do the thingies.
Oh yeah. Of course
Better
you
safe than
can.
sorry.
Well, you,
Not sure if I need to do it in the evening or in the morning, but
you need to do it once every 24 hours, so if you do it earlier,
but-
it doesn't make any difference.
okay. Yeah, I'll do it every morning.
Well, might as well do it twice a day, like evening, morning, so just in case.
Better safe than sorry.
Doing it multiple
Look.
times will neither improve nor degrade the seal. It will just...
Yeah.
As long as it's done
Renew
once
it.
every 24 hours, it will be renewed.
Yeah, well, but I assume it just renews the time
Yeah.
period.
You are still within the first 2 days, so you don't need to make me any checks. So,
Should I
That-
keep
that's-
hold of the box? Just because if we're ever separated, that might not be a good thing.
That's
Wait, what?
a good point.
yes, if you ever fail to renew it, the seal will be
Oh.
removed and you will not be able to put it back on again.
Oh yes. Well, I guess you could hold the box.
Okay. I'll
Although, yeah, it is of course, well, still you're still a source of power, but should be safe.
Yeah, I don't think it can hurt me
Okay.
as long as
Just
the
be
ward's on it.
It can be very tempting.
Can I insight check that?
Fucking hell.
Yes, you may certainly insight check that.
Grim.
Uh,
Oh, Helena.
I roll deception or
I don't think you need to.
okay.
I think your
Look at that
passive
natural
deception
20.
is high enough.
Good.
Good start.
Yeah, quality content.
Right.
Just slow clap it out.
Quality content here at.
You know, just
Yeah.
just setting the pace, setting
Yeah.
setting the standard.
Start as you mean to go on.
Yep.
Oh.
Speaking of going on,
Yes. So, plans for the day.
I guess we need to stock up.
somehow.
Yeah, just
You remember from your previous conversations from Ilaran that he reckoned the closest town on your way to the capital would take you about a week's walking.
Oh, it's gonna be so long.
Yep. And I don't have that much food,
Yeah, neither does V.
so
Yeah, we
we
should
need to
probably
make
get
sure we have at
food.
least that much food.
And maybe if anyone needs arrows or anything, because I definitely need arrows, probably.
Yeah. So basically, we need to hope that those places weren't too badly damaged.
Mm,
well, arrows shouldn't be too big of a problem. Food might be harder.
yeah.
I have 15 rations left, so
Oh,
I
wow.
can
Holy shit!
So, well, that's
Jayla, please.
Look, I bought extras.
You really did
I
buy
can,
extras.
split that up so that we can make it to the next town if we can't find any other ones.
I have 11 as well.
I have 6.
Oh, sorry, but I have 3.
I
At
have.
least Flowers and me are prepared.
So, where are you going to do this?
That's the thing. We could either try actually asking people who know how badly these places were damaged, or go and see for ourselves. But it's probably best we ask someone. Like Ilaran.
Maybe Lady Yenna actually would be the best person.
Or, yeah.
Lady Anna is our best bet.
Lady Anna has
Yeah.
been doing logistics for the last few days.
That works then.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
You guys, you begin to sort of like pack up your things, and the morning is sort of like well underway by the time you're sort of like thinking about maybe we should go and get extra supplies. And you very quickly locate Lady Yenna where she usually is, in her chambers doing paperwork, various admin things. She's actually, as you enter the room, she's briefing a couple of rangers on what you assume to be something like they're planning to move something, and she's sort of briefing them on where to put the stuff. And as she finishes the briefing, she sort of welcomes you all in and says, "How may I help you?"
Well, we were looking for some supplies so we could make it to the next town.
Lady Anna looks at you and sort of says, "Ah, yes, so you're planning on leaving then?"
Yeah, we think everything here has, well, been resolved, or at least you'll be capable of handling things from now on. So, we still have this crystal to deal with and some other matters.
She nods and says, "Yes, I must admit I will be sad to see you go, but I understand you need to move on and proceed with your own things. I'm not sure how much you'll find in the way of things. A lot of the things that we had stockpiled have been damaged or requisitioned. What exactly are you looking for? And I'll see what I can get you."
Let's see. We were hoping to acquire some arrows and possibly some rations. Although we would have to see how many we would need. If as long as we have enough to make it over to the next town, we can resupply there instead. We don't want to demand too many supplies.
Yeah. Well, she says, "Hold on for just a moment, and I'll see what we can spare from our inventories to assist you." At which point she turns to Vondal and says, "I understand you had some things you wanted to leave with us. Did you want me to arrange for space for them to be stored?"
This was the chain links, wasn't it?
Yes, and anything else that you guys feel you want to leave behind because it's too much stuff to carry.
Yeah, something else I was going to say. Yes, that would be excellent. Thank you very much.
Yes. So you may. Did you add them to your inventory?
I never did. No.
No. Okay. In that case, I will make a quick sheet and add it into your. Well, I will place it into the artifacts tab, but it will be hidden from you until you get it back.
Okay.
Ferrous, help!
Yes.
How do I delete something from my inventory? Because I realized I still had the moonstones equipped, in my inventory, but I don't have them anymore. So how do I get them away?
Click the little padlock, and it will show you little bins by all of them, and you
Oh,
just
thank you.
click the bin.
Yeah, and remember to add the Wraith Shard.
Oh, yeah.
The Wraith Glass.
Evil
Box.
thingy.
Box containing Wraith Glass. You could put evil thingy. It is an evil thingy.
True.
Right, okay, the mithril links are stored. Yes, and Lydiana comes back with. Just roll some dice real quick.
Whilst you're
Okay.
doing that, how far away was the next stop again?
1 week.
1 week.
So 7 days.
Yes.
So we want at least 8 rations each, I would say.
Yeah,
Yeah, if possible.
ideally.
You do have various magical methods of sustaining yourselves, as well as a ranger who can help you find food and water.
Hello.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we
Yeah.
can't hunt while we're out
Yes.
there.
That's true.
Yeah, you do have 2 natural hunters.
Lydiana presents to you what it is that she says that she can spare, which is roughly around 14 days worth of trail rations and 12 arrows.
Okay.
Okay.
I think. Okay,
So who has
food-wise.
the least amount of rations?
Well, no. Here's
Vondal.
here's the thing. Actually, before we do any of this, like, how much rations do we have total between us? So if I've got 3, V has 6.
I have
Does it-
9. So it's 18.
I have 11.
And I have 15.
Math.
I think so we had 18
Also-
plus 11. That's 29 plus 15. That is
34.
34.
So we have
So hang on. If I do
slightly over 6 each.
hang on. So if I do, let's do some maths here.
Well, we have slightly more than 6 rations per person.
Oh, yeah. Is there also like any chance we can get some torches? Because I have 4 at the moment.
So hang on, actually.
or maybe a lantern because I have some lantern oil.
I could give you some of my torches because Vondal never uses them
Yeah, I had never used them either.
because dark vision exists.
That's true.
Hang
But if-
on.
If I could get a lantern at some point.
So ideally we want 8 rations per person. So that means we'd need 40 total.
Yeah, so that's 6 rations we need.
And then we can split so each of us has 8.
Witness this live maths.
Live mathematics! But I totally didn't whip out my phone just to use the calculator on it.
Dude, I was about to do the same thing, so.
From a
Oh,
GM
I'm-
perspective, I would like to point out, whilst Lydiana is prepared to give you these for free, are you prepared to accept them for free?
Not at all.
Well, to be fair, we haven't
Honestly, the
had
rations, I
any
think-
reward in any other way, basically.
Honestly, I
The
think
only
the
thing you have
rations
is the
are
box.
fine, honestly.
Some basic supplies is like the minimum you can like.
Yeah, I don't feel bad about taking the rations. I might give her a few coins for
Yeah,
the arrows,
we've got 34 rations. We'd need 40 so that everyone could have 8.
So if we add
if
the
we take
15 or the 14 rations even, then
So
we'd
if we
have
just take
enough.
6 of their rations, that'd be
Oh,
enough.
okay.
And that
that's
would
fine.
still leave them with 8 days with 8.
Okay, that's fine. We'll do that.
And then
then.
we can take the arrows.
Cool.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
tell me exactly what you're taking.
6 rations and I guess all the arrows?
Maybe not all the arrows. Probably like 6 arrows is fine.
Okay.
Okay.
So you get 6 rations, 6 arrows. And then everyone has 8 rations on them.
Yeah, we'll just redistribute. So
Yeah,
everybody
just
has
everyone
eight.
just make your
Everyone's
full
at-
8.
Yeah, everyone's at 8.
Okay, that's fine.
I love how that means that Kelariis just shared some of her old rations.
Well,
Yeah.
say.
Look, Kelariis doesn't have a problem with that.
You had more when we started.
It's fine.
Right. Well.
After that math.
Yes.
Now the maths is
from
over.
that astounding maths. Oops.
Hello and welcome to Basic Mathematics with Dungeons and Dragons, the
That
second
installation
age.
of astounding maths. Yes, you guys find yourselves in possession of enough things to basically get yourselves going. Arya, I'm just bringing up the player's handbook very briefly because I've forgotten how much arrows retail for.
Oh yeah,
If you're only taking 6 arrows,
yes.
basically that would. Let me do some quick maths.
More math! Oh god! Woo!
Yeah.
Basic mathematics, boys and girls.
I thought I was out of school for the year.
A
What is
silver
this?
piece would basically cover the cost of those arrows.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine then. I'll just give her that.
Make sure you learn your times tables, children.
You might need them one day in D&D.
Yeah.
Then dragon. The second.
Yeah, can I get some torches from anyone? Because I have 4 and I need them.
Yes, you can have some of mine, Helena. How many do you
I'll
want?
give you 2.
Oh wow. Well, no, Grim, you need them. You don't have dark. Oh, well, no, you do have
I
dark
do.
vision.
I
What
do.
the
but
fuck?
that's like-
Literally,
Yeah,
it's only you
just you and
Kelariis.
Kelariis.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
So it's dark vision.
That's why we all
So-
stick next to each other.
with torches.
See?
Sure,
Yes,
I'll-
so how
I'm just
many-
giving you 2 just for now.
you can have 2 of mine as well.
I'm up at 8.
Okay, so I have 8, you have 8. It's fine.
Okay.
And I have 8.
Cool.
Yeah, but you have dark vision.
8 is the lucky number.
Yes.
I know everyone's got 8 of something.
Meanwhile, maths is happening.
Okay.
All this fat man.
With that, Lydia says, I'm once again, I'm sad to sort of see you go. And thank you again for basically everything that is that you've done for us. I almost feel sorry leaving you to go with such a burden on yourselves.
Wait, what burden?
Well, you're taking the Wraith class with you.
Oh, right.
Well, I think you've done everything you can to assist us, and we're grateful.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Yeah, Arya's
Yeah,
gonna give like a
thank you.
short bow and be like, I will make sure to return your box to you as well, Lady Anna.
She smiles and says thank you.
And after all, there's probably nothing stopping us coming back at any point.
She,
I mean, you gotta check.
You
on
say
our
that.
thing.
she smiles and says, "Yes, it would be nice to see you again."
Well, perhaps we'll meet again in the future.
Vondal will do a full bow before he leaves.
Yes. Yeah. With that, you're basically free to go about as you want. Are you preparing to sort of head out straight away, or?
I want to see or find Illirin and Simone. before
Yeah, I
we
want
go.
to say bye
Yeah,
to them too.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna get real emotional.
Yeah, we need to.
Goodbye,
we need to
Illirin.
we need to at least let them know we're leaving.
Yeah.
Basically, as you walk out of the main doors of the hall, V, you actually notice that Illirin and Simone are a short distance away down the hill, moving down the hill.
Aha.
That passive perception.
I know.
That's passive perception. Yes, we'll go after them.
Let's go.
You jog a little ways to keep up with them, but you find them. You suspect that, alerted by the sounds of you guys approaching, there was a degree of hand-holding which is no longer there.
No!
Aw.
You missed it!
For God's sake. You're just doing that to wind her up. Stop it, Ferrous.
They
Yesterday they were kissing in the middle of the hall, and now they don't even hold hands.
look.
I mean,
she
somebody
did
did
that
that
to
to one.
antagonize him.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was doing that out of spite. Spite will fuel a lot of crazy things.
Yeah.
This is true.
Anyway.
But yes.
Let's stop focusing on the past.
Wow, I literally dropped my d20 and it rolled a 20. That's a good sign.
Oh fuck.
Well, got that one out of the way.
But yeah, they sort of see you approaching, and somebody is like, what? How's things going?
We are going to move on to the capital soon, so it's time to say goodbye, I think.
Wow, that's dramatic.
Look!
It's time to say goodbye.
It is!
I mean, yeah, it is time to say goodbye. Now is the time.
It's not being dramatic, it's being factual.
Everybody roll me insight checks.
Oh.
Ilra starts crying.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Helena,
Nice.
Look.
change your name.
Sorry.
Arya, Grim, and Vondal, you, all three of you notice that Ilaran's face visibly falls when you say this,
Aww.
and Simone looks sort of a little resigned as well.
I'm sorry, babies. We have to leave you.
We do apologize. We have to leave, but we have a great many things that we need to do, personal matters as well as ensuring this wraith class is dealt with.
Simone nods and says, "I understand. It is a terrible thing that you have to take this with you, but I can think of nobody better for the task. After all, I owe you all my life, so."
And your relationship.
She's not.
I
She's
think
not
her
gonna
life
say
is
that.
more important than her relationship.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I'm just saying.
Uh,
If we're making a list here.
You can't have a relationship without a life.
Hell, Luka. Just stop being such trash.
I can't.
Get out of the bin.
It's in my soul.
Eleran sort of steps up to stand alongside Simone and sort of says, "Yes, I wonder what would have happened if I had never met you guys in that day in the forest. But thankfully, that was not the case. We have had quite the adventure, I must admit. And with that, he gives you a knowing look, Grim."
Yep, I like Ronod back.
There it is.
That's the man out of the session.
No.
I feel like I'm the only person who hasn't bronod at people.
I don't think it's V's thing. Does V Bronod?
No.
Is V... Oh my god, is V gonna learn to Bronod from our party?
Oh my god.
True
Wow.
character.
You're a bad
The
influence.
noble art of the Bronod.
That's the only thing she comes out of this adventure learning is how to bro nod.
Mom, what's this? Bronod.
Everyone's like, "Whoa, you're so cool!"
All the other giants start doing it.
Oh my god.
Start a trend.
But
What
yeah.
monster have we created?
Yeah, Eleran says, "Yes, it will be sad to see you part."
We can always see each other again.
We can hope.
It probably won't be the last of you will hear from us.
Yeah, because I want to go to their fucking wedding.
Shut up, Luka.
No!
Oh, God.
Just
Look, I'm not-
stop it.
Humor is how I deal with my emotions at leaving my babies behind.
Look, you're just dragging this out. This is taking so much longer than it should. We've had
I
like
just want-
3 lines of dialogue. It's taken us like 5 minutes.
I don't want to leave them.
Well, Eleron basically sort of like he extends his hand to all of you to sort of shake as you bid goodbye. And
I ignore it and hug him.
okay,
Oh.
Aww.
he seems surprised to sort of be hugged by you, but like he sort of pats you on the head as you do so and embraces you.
That's adorable.
Oh.
And I'm
Um,
gonna hug Simone too.
Yes, Simone sees you hug Eleran and hugs you back, and sort of she turns to the rest of you and is sort of like she extends the hand to the rest of you, except when she comes to you, Arya, she takes your hand and pulls you in for sort of like a pat on the back.
Oh my god, it's a fucking trophy.
Fucking bro hug.
Shit.
All the
We have
bros.
upgraded
Oh
from
my
bro
God.
nodding at each other to
Yeah.
bro hugging. Oh my
Look,
god.
we're the bro
Oh.
force.
I can't believe.
Unfortunately, because of height differences, it's a bit awkward for everyone else to bro hug.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Kelariis,
Yeah,
as Eleran comes to you, you notice actually that he removes the Wild Hunt insignia pin from his jacket, and he says, "When you get to the capital. If you need a favor, give them this, and he gives you the pin.
Thank you. Are you sure it's okay if we take this?
He nods and says, "Yeah, it's. If you give that to the right people, they will know what significance it means. It'll get you the ear of the right people."
Thank you very much, and I bow to him, half bow to him.
Yeah. He does the same.
As Simone and I are parting from our bro hug of love, Arya's just gonna say, "Look after each other. This will be a trying time in Silverbrook's history, and I feel like there is no better people to see it through them."
She smiles and says, "Thank you. I honestly thought I would never live to see a time such as this, but I grow to be continually amazed every day." And she looks back at Ilaran and smiles.
Wow.
So cute.
I think Vondal's actually gonna like salute them, like stand to attention, salute them, because classic military.
Yeah, as the last sort of thing, you stand to attention, and so do they, and they say, "Safe travels, all of you."
Look after him, Simone.
She nods.
He needs it.
Oh, and don't let him climb any trees.
Please.
Elon puts a hand across his head.
Beautiful.
Oh, Ilaran.
Somebody gives him a sidelong glance that says, "This is a story you haven't told me yet."
Boom. He's gonna have fun telling that story.
Yep.
And with that, they
Man.
wave you off.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Off we go back into the forest for a long walk.
I will
Again.
see you
Look, there'll be
again.
more NPCs that we can adopt, and at the very end of the story, they can all just like have a big old wedding, and everyone will be invited. It'll be nice.
Yay!
I'm looking forward to that.
They can all come back for the finale.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Even Mol.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Maybe.
If someone rolled a 20,
Just
shows
no
up.
explanation.
if someone rolled a nat 20 on the night, she's watching through a window.
I can't believe.
Just the bridesmaid is the small tiefling girl.
Yeah.
Yes!
That would be adorable.
Do it!
Anyway,
Make it happen.
moving
Yes.
swiftly onwards. You move swiftly onwards.
Wow.
Hooray!
Swiftly onwards, we move swiftly onwards.
So I'm assuming you guys are sort of leaving straight away and heading out.
Yeah.
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 That's 3 or 4 supplies.
As you sort of leave through the gate, you see Varys is out checking his wards as usual, and he sort of he nods to you and waves and sees you off. And
As
you
I pass, as we pass in, can I just say best of luck to you in Elvish?
And he says, and to you. And you guys find yourselves out once again in the forest. You walk for maybe an hour or so, and you find yourselves
Whoa.
on a map.
Oh my god.
A very, very big map. You might have to zoom out a lot.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm zooming out, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Whoa!
wait.
Shit.
You guys
there it is.
are
Amazing.
all the way at the bottom.
Oh my god.
Where the fuck is Silverbrook? I can't see it. Oh yeah, party. Oh god, yeah.
Yes, and you should all be able to move the party marker about.
Oh,
God,
yep.
all of it. That's gonna end well.
Right. Well, I suggest you appoint one person to move the party marker at a time. I would suggest it be the ranger.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, you guys are. I will explain to you how this hexcrawl is going to work. Traveling tracks.
I was gonna say, are these like little bits supposed to be forest? Like, aren't we in a giant forest?
You
Why
are
is
in a
there
giant forest,
special
yes.
bits of
Oh my
forest?
gosh.
Every single map marker you see.
Whoa.
That's a bit loud.
Yeah, it is kind of loud. Hold on.
It's really nice though. I like it.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, it's very,
It's
very
Eternal
nice.
Winds from Final Fantasy III, which is the map music.
Hooray! Here we go. Some nice references
Yes.
getting in there.
Everything you can see on this map, every single detail that is stood out is a particularly dense grove or object of interest or location of interest.
Right.
There are a couple of locations of interest on this map that are not currently visible to you.
Gasp.
You will have to explore them to find out. And as you can see, there are no name labels for any of the forests or anything,
Ooh.
just some of the nearby villages that you know.
Yeah. Also, I take it that big one at the top is the capital,
The big one at the top is Tallithsyr, which I realised I spelt wrong.
and there's loads of mountains behind it.
Yes. Tallithsyr is about as northerly as you can get in the Elven Kingdoms.
Rob.
Mountains? What the fuck are mountains?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna get there. We're gonna start seeing mountains in the distance, and Vondal's just gonna go, oh, they're beautiful. And V's gonna be like, what the fuck is a mountain?
And actually,
Rob,
yes.
Did the land break?
your map is making my completionist kick in.
Oh god, no.
No!
We're not going everywhere.
let me explain
hard,
to
though.
you the rules of how this works.
Oh shit.
There are rules, Miss Ranger.
What are the rules?
If you get your measuring tools out, you will notice that each hex is roughly 6
Holy
miles.
shit, 6 miles.
Oh my god, they're so
Yeah.
small!
So how far have we got to go?
Damn.
Hang on, I'm gonna zoom out really far so I can go straight
The-
to Tallithsyr just to see the distance.
Oh my god.
If you guys travel
No.
I
for-
can't read that. How far
for
is
a
that?
full day in not wearing your
294? 294.
294 miles. Holy shit.
Damn.
You remember when he said it was 10 days ride away? It's gonna be a
Yeah.
lot longer on foot because you can basically move 5 tiles. I think is it 5 tiles?
What, 30 miles?
24. Sorry,
Oh god,
So
24
it's-
miles a day.
it's 4 including the one that your party marker is currently in. So yeah, you can basically move like 4 tiles.
Oh
day.
god.
God damn.
That is also assuming that you guys who are wearing heavy armor are not wearing your heavy armor because you cannot walk 24 miles in a day wearing heavy armor without gaining fatigue.
Oh fuck it, the Roman
Oh,
army could.
shit.
Why can't we?
Well, actually, with the
Because
boots
you don't
that
have
Vondal
baggage
has-
train.
Damn it!
But Vondal has the special boots.
Oh yeah, I've got a special boot.
Yes, that
They
just affects
they
your
remove-
your thing, not the gaining of fatigue.
God damn
Okay,
it.
because it removed like heavy armor penalties and stuff.
You're encumbered.
Yes, but that's
already.
only for movement.
God damn it.
That's not for the purposes of fatigue.
Well,
Because I had to
Well,
double
looks
check
like
that.
some days we're not wearing armor.
Yes.
Why? How long would it be if we were all wearing armor?
You basically could move 1 tile less.
So
That'd take
18
us-
miles.
Oof.
Oh god.
It's a tough decision. Like going from full armor to no armor.
Oh, and I should
Yeah.
also point out every hex you walk, I have to roll for a random encounter potentially.
Wow.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
wow.
Yup.
Holy crap.
It just makes me sad because I see the little thing on the left, which I assume is a town, and we're not going to get there ever because it's so out of the way.
It's 120 miles.
Oh yes, some of these have names that I can see that you guys can't see, and I will make sure that you guys can actually.
I can't see any names.
Yeah, I
There
can
are
see
no-
Yeah,
Oh,
me
can you
neither.
not? Okay. Let me.
That's why it took me
that's-
ages to find Silverbrook, because
Ah,
there was
there
no
we go.
name that said Silverbrook. Ah, there we go.
Oh, there's so
Fucking arrogant tolerant.
Presumably, you can't see Tallithsyr yet, so I will
Nope.
make you able to see that.
Oh, Owl's Grove.
Oh god, look how awkwardly that's spelled.
I know.
Yes.
Oh god.
It's a very archaic Elvish name, which means a really long thing.
I mean, is that a literal translation, or are you just like being silly?
It's literal translation.
It just means a really long.
Oh
thing.
no, sorry. It means it's something like high seat of the kings or something like that. I can't remember exactly.
It would have been so much better if it was just called really long thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, we should probably get moving.
Yes, and you
Yes.
guys can see New Maple Leaf on your map now, which is the town
Yeah.
you know. Arya, for any other of these features, you can roll me nature checks to see if you know anything about them, or nature or history checks. To see if you know anything about any of the locations that are nearby, and that includes some of the groves of trees.
Okay.
And you can do
Define
that at
nearby.
any time.
I guess we should
How-
decide which way we're going first.
Well,
New Maple
north.
Leaf, probably
Well,
the most obvious one.
Yeah, for
New
starters,
Maple
you've only
Leaf.
got one path you can really take. You can go cross country. Cross country will it won't slow you down because you have a ranger. But it will obviously be more dangerous to go cross country than it will be to walk directly.
Yeah.
Or walk on the path, rather.
This town over here, it taunts me.
No, we're going to New Maple Leaf.
I
We're not going
know.
there.
All right. Well, I guess
This way, Jayla. Jayla, Luka.
What?
This way,
What?
Luka.
What?
Follow the pretty circle.
I guess we're going this way then.
Yeah, follow the pretty circle.
Can I roll to see about this grove of trees, please?
Yes, you may certainly do so.
Oh god, this is gonna be fun.
My nature rolls have been yep.
Yep.
Pretty garbage.
You know that there is a grove up ahead, but you are unfamiliar with its origin.
Yep.
For a ranger, you really don't know a lot about your environment, do you?
I really don't. It's a bit of an issue.
The last time she went here, she was maybe only 50, 60 years old. She's still pretty young.
I love how that's young. I love how that's young for us.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, shall we?
Let's go.
Yep, let's move.
Okay.
Did we take off our heavy armor or not?
Well, I'm going to
yeah.
assume you didn't put it on this morning because you weren't intending
Ah,
to
okay.
fight.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
Like, if you suspect
Oh, we
you're
can
going to
move
be
the
walking
party.
towards it, yes, you can.
Yeah,
Yeah, everyone can
we
move
all
the
can,
party.
but we're making you do it, Luka, because you're our ranger.
Oh.
Yeah, you're the ranger, so you're moving.
How
Everyone
far
follows
can I
you.
Move. Do I have to do it individually?
Move to where you want to go, and I will tell you if there's you suffer an encounter on the way. You can move up to 4 tiles. It's 5 tiles, including the tile you're currently in. So it
Oh,
would
okay.
be
You can get to here, I think.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
you can get to just where the road starts to curve in one day.
Okay. Well, that's where we'll go then.
Okay, consume a ration.
Nom.
Okay.
Do it like the heavy stuff. Knob.
Nob.
Knob.
Do I need to d10? Okay.
Oh dear. Is anyone else concerned that he just went, oh, okay.
I
Well, but-
always do that.
Yeah, he
I
always
know,
does it.
but it's still a reason for concern.
I'm just gonna bump you back 1 square very briefly. Basically, you travel for the majority of the day to start with, and you are completely undisturbed by anything. It's a pleasant walk in the forest, basically.
Oh.
Arya, you find the trail fairly quickly, and you sort of you know where you're going. Oh, I don't know how loud that is for you guys.
Oh.
I thought we
It
just
also
proved she
stopped.
doesn't know where she's going because she doesn't know anything about that grove.
No, I just don't know anything about that specific grove.
I need to refresh because sound.
Oh yeah, you know loads about Argan Telerin.
Mm.
Go on, sell
Yes,
it. You're a tourist attract. Not yet, you're not.
And to our left, we see the giant spires of Argentillrand.
Oh. Everyone goes, ooh, starts taking pictures. Starts furiously sketching.
Yep.
Because there are no cameras.
Yeah, because we can't take pictures.
No cameras.
Oh,
We,
no.
we just use like the mental camera, you know?
Isn't there some? There
Where
must be
you
some
tap two
magic
hands.
way to create images, right?
You'd have to
Dunno,
ask the
dude.
gnomes about that.
Yeah, you fucking gnomes. Just sitting around.
Hey, have you
crap.
invented the camera yet?
I'm sure they have, but it's probably very unwieldy.
Grim,
Anyway, why
roll
have we been
roll
brought
me an
back?
intelligence check whilst I describe this thing to you.
All of us?
No, Grim.
Just
Oh.
flat out intelligence,
Yeah.
or
Just flat out intelligence. Grim gives you a rough lecture on the basics of gnomish photography as you
Oh
walk.
god.
Oh, okay.
Basically, just as you guys are hitting about, it's probably starting to turn towards evening. Arya, can you roll me a perception check with advantage?
Does
that's
Lyra
right.
get one as well?
Lyra can have one with advantage also.
Oh god.
Thank God for advantage.
Advantage.
Jesus.
Yes.
Oh, I love Lyra so much.
Yes. As you wander, Lyra basically alerts you to some tracks on the road ahead of you. Well, crossing the road ahead of you.
Can I examine the tracks?
You may certainly examine the tracks. Roll me a nature check. Once again,
Here we
with
go
advantage. Okay.
Well, good thing for advantage.
You notice that there are a series of small footprints that you recognize. You've seen them before. You recognize them as goblin footprints.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
You also notice two sets of much larger footprints,
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
which, if you had to guess, you would reckon to be from bugbears,
Oh.
which you have met previously.
Yeah.
That guy who completely failed to hit Grim over and over again.
Yep.
to be fair, that's a lot of guys.
Well, I guess we're going to avoid those for now because,
Well, they're
don't
crossing
really-
the trail, so let's not follow them.
yeah, I don't really reckon having a fight with 2 bugbears and however many goblins.
Yep, you can certainly do your best to avoid them. You may all roll stealth with +4 and advantage.
Hooray!
Oh, nice. Nice.
Good
Oh.
stuff, roll.
Woo! Everyone did good.
Yeah, we all actually did good because we had
Everyone did
advantage.
good.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got a natural 20.
With a minus.
You take a wide berth off the track, and you see no signs of bugbears nor goblins.
Yay!
Yay.
We done it.
And that concludes
Da-da-da-da-da.
your first day of travel.
Woohoo!
You may
Did it,
now set up
guys.
camp.
Oh god, and now we have to sit here and be like, does anything show up while you're
Does
camping?
anything happen at night?
Fuck,
Well,
this is gonna
at
take
least-
fucking ages.
At least
Nothing
we have
happens at
Arya.
night.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Good.
I was
Good,
like,
let's
Arya's
move on.
awake all night technically, so.
Question: how does it work with hunting and stuff?
You tell me you want to do that rather than getting provisions, and I tell you exactly what happens.
Ah, okay. I guess we just continue.
I refreshed the
more
ward on the
times.
box.
Yes.
In the morning, you refresh the ward on the box.
Boom.
So,
The music.
that is
Yes.
that is the second day. Yes. So still no check. You may move again. I presume you're going to move 5 tiles again,
Yeah.
or are you going to put armor on and move 4?
I mean, I don't see much point in putting armor on.
Okay.
Because we're not. 20 minutes later, guys, we really should
Yeah.
put armor on.
Famous last words.
Yeah.
4 bugbears show up.
Okay.
I hear the sound of mini dice rolling.
Yeah.
Fun
Okay.
fact. Fun fact. Without
Okay.
my
Okay.
armor, I only have 11 armor class without
Oh,
armor on
God.
compared to 18. Because I have -1 dex.
Rip.
It's 10 -1 + 2.
Okay.
Well, at least Kelariis still has a shield without armor.
True.
Same.
Yeah.
As you set off in the morning, it's not even midday before you get halfway down the road, and you see a figure walking towards you. Everybody except V, roll me perception checks. I can't get the volume of this thing right. There we go.
God, Arya, you're supposed to be alert.
Look. I'm distracted trying to find the trail.
Well,
Okay.
Arya is busy keeping an eye on the trail. Right.
The trail that we blaze.
Okay. Vondal, Grim, and V, you very quickly identify this figure in the distance as an elf.
Oh.
Oh.
And as they move closer, you can see them in more detail. The figure in front of you is a high elf with
Ugh.
fairly thick, spiky white hair and amber eyes. She's wearing travel-stained clothing and is carrying an unusual-looking spear.
Well then.
Hmm.
Do you say anything as she approaches?
Apparently not.
Gotta be one of you guys, because we haven't noticed her yet. So...
Well, no, by the point that she's identifiable, you will have noticed her. Because it's kind of hard to miss her, because you're both walking down a straight road towards each other.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just go slightly to the side of the road. Just, like, make space. So we can pass each other easily.
That's a lot of noise.
Mm.
Right. Are you guys just moving to the side of the road so they can pass, or...?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Anybody who
Exactly.
is proficient in spears, so I think that's basically everybody except V, can roll me a history check.
I'm doing so
Oh,
well
nice.
today.
Okay.
Watch as I start rolling absolute
Spears.
fast when it comes to combat.
Grim, you've never seen a weapon like this before.
Hmm.
Arya,
Wait,
you
Don't,
kind of...
Oh wait, I get advantage because if it's identifying and oh no, it's
That's
only if it's
magical items.
Oh, that's true.
Arya, you think you know what this weapon is. You've like heard stories. Vondal and Kelariis, you recognize this actually because this is a weapon that is basically it's a weapon that is produced mainly in the East. And you recognize it as a Yari, which is a martial arts weapon.
Interesting.
Which you basically assume that the person walking towards you is a traveling monk.
Oh.
Oh.
Who are basically deityless protectors of good in general.
Deity protectors of good.
Well, they go around. They believe in things like
DPG
karma.
for short.
Oh, I know what that is. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, they you basically identify them from their peculiar weapon as a traveling monk. As they basically pass you, they bid you politely good day in Elvish. And unlike most people that you've come to be accustomed to, they don't seem to sort of be suspicious of you being on the road at all, which most people usually are.
Fair enough. She's being polite, Vondal will also say polite and say good day in Elvish.
Okay.
Yeah, Arya will as well.
See if
I will attempt.
can I
to-
freak out the monk?
I'll just attempt to say it.
Just attempt to
Oh.
sound.
Try to
Nod.
replicate it.
Just nod very politely in their direction.
Bro, not.
Respectful nod.
When you speak to her in Elvish, Vondal, she turns to you and in common says, "I was not aware that there were many dwarves who were schooled in the language of elves."
When you travel around, it's something you have to pick up.
She nods and said, "It is good to learn the language of those that you travel amongst."
If you're only polite.
She replies to you in fluent Dwarvish,
Oh, excellent. This is cool.
and
I'm enjoying this.
she says, "I am pleased to see that you have an investment in the culture."
I'm going to reply to her in Dwarvish, basically just saying, a pleasure with you as well, it would seem.
She says, "Tell me, do you know how far it is to the fork to Shanath?"
I'm assuming I don't.
Probably not, no. You can roll me a history check with disadvantage?
Let's go for it. Yep.
No, you have no idea.
I'm going to reply
You
to
can't
this
even
thing.
pronounce the village name.
Yeah, I'm just going to say to her, no, unfortunately, I do not.
You could ask your companions if they know.
Yeah, I'll pass it on.
Yeah.
Like, you guys, I'll just say, do you guys know the place? I'm not going to try and
My-
pronounce it, because I don't remember it.
Roll for history.
Yeah, everybody can make history or nature checks. Everyone will have disadvantage except for Arya and V.
Well, let's find
Ah.
out.
Okay.
Oh my god, you guys are doing really well with the disadvantage.
Yeah, V and Arya, you know that Shanath is basically back. The fork to Shanath you passed on the way to Silverbrook, basically. So you basically articulate to the travelling monk. It's just a ways beyond Silverbrook. And they thank you and basically bow to you and continue on.
Well, that was thoroughly pleasant.
Oh, nice.
A nice encounter.
What a
We didn't
nice
even
lady.
adopt her.
We just kind of had friendly conversation because we are cultured.
Rob is like, thank God.
Well, they were going completely opposite direction to you. It would have
Yeah,
been
that
very
too.
difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we
Actually,
found-
JK, come with us.
No, you must come with us. We're gonna create like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, but it's gonna be
Foster's home for
second age
NPCs.
home for NPCs. Yeah.
Look, all we need is some rope, then they'll follow.
No.
What?
Oh
Fuck off, Grim.
no!
How are you only just getting this?
God damn it.
Wow. Anyway, as you continue on down the path, you reach roughly about as far as you were expecting to get, and the sun is beginning to set. As you do so, however, you come across an unusual sight. Everybody roll me perception checks except for V.
Ah. I'm kind of sad. I feel excluded again. God damn it.
Aw.
It's because your perception is too good. Oh god, now I'm rolling garbage. All my good rolls have been wasted.
Wow.
Well, it's a good thing I fucking rolled high, because none of y'all are doing it.
I was too busy going, wow, what a nice high elf
None of
for
y'all.
once.
Arya and V, you notice that a short distance off into the trees, there have been some trees that have been uprooted.
Oh,
Fairly recently as well.
yes.
And off in the distance, you can hear the sound of. It sounds like something crashing about in the undergrowth.
Worrying.
This is another tree guardian.
Hope not.
Hmm.
Can I, like, take a look? In stealth,
Yep.
maybe?
Sure, go for it. Stealth up.
Oh, swan dive.
Nice stealth.
You track off through the undergrowth, and you go and take a look. Roll me another perception check.
Damn.
Nice.
Nice.
Eyes on point now.
Nice. Right. As you travel deeper into the forest off the tracks, you're beginning to enter sort of like the beginnings of the tree line of the thicker woods ahead of you. As you do so, you notice what looks like basically a huge mound of plant matter in front of you. And it seems to basically be thrashing around in some sort of distress. And it's basically sort of like uprooting trees and something and things around it as if it's looking for something. Roll me a nature check.
Yeah, I was like, do I know
Yeah.
what this thing is?
You've heard stories. You suspect the thing in front of you is what's known as a shambling mound, which is basically almost like a pseudo elemental. It's basically a bunch of living plant matter brought to life by a lightning strike.
Okay. That's interesting.
They are very strange creatures. Let me just check something really quick.
But are they hostile?
Du- 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 du. They're not malign. They are basically just large plants. They are dangerous to travelers, but they're not unnatural. But one this close to the path causing a lot of disruption is troubling.
So you say they're not aligned necessarily with evil?
Yeah, no, they are literally... They would be classed as beasts were they not made of plants. They hold no good or evil intentions. They merely just exist, they feed, they claim territory. Aside from their unnatural origin, they are considered completely normal.
I guess I'll go back to the others and like what I saw.
Yeah.
Can B speak to it?
That's what I'm wondering.
Not with a 16 on nature. You'll have to roll something else. Well, V will have to roll.
Yeah. I have to roll nature as well?
Yes. You think you might be able to talk to it. You're not sure you'd get anything out of it. They're not terribly intelligent creatures.
But if it's looking for something, then...
I was going to say, do we want to actually deal with the situation, or do we want to just leave it to do its thing?
Well, all we have to do is lure it away from the path.
Yeah, but that's pretty dangerous. Like, how would we do that without ourselves wandering far from the path?
I mean,
that's not really an issue.
Sorry, say that again?
No, I was gonna say, like, do we need to? Like, is it
Yeah.
bad to leave it where it is? In character, by the way. Sorry.
That's for you as characters to determine.
Oh, I was asking that in character to like Arya. Sorry. Because Arya is the one that.
I mean,
By doctrine of Melora, it's as entitled to exist in the forest as you are.
yeah. So,
You're aware
I
that
mean,
it's dangerous to people, but
well, it's a bit odd it being so close to the path. If someone came along and disturbed it, I'm not sure if it would react well.
Are they quick?
not especially.
Because otherwise you could, well, taunt it, and especially you should be able to outrun it.
Well, but I
Just-
see. If it's
just for-
looking for something,
Yeah, why can't we try to help it first?
Yeah, we might as well try.
We could try and help. Although, yeah, I
The way
guess.
the way I see it, like we shouldn't really be trying to lure it away from the path. We should either figure out what it wants and potentially help it, or just move on.
Wait, well, but by just doing nothing, we would endanger other people.
I mean,
potentially,
Potentially.
yeah.
So that's why I would say either we help it or we lure it away. It doesn't have to be that far away, but just far, just a slight distance from the path, like a couple, maybe
Well,
like
well,
100 to
let's-
200 feet.
let's see if we can help it then.
Yeah.
How are you going to go about approaching this?
I guess I'll go out. Well,
Do people want to take their armor on for this?
maybe V should go out and try to like see what
How-
it wants because she's
how-
a dryad,
Yeah.
so it might react best to her.
How about feet? You go out on your broom and try and talk to it. Because on your broom, you'll be 100% safe. I assume.
That's the thing. We could always wait, like in the sidelines, in case things go bad.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Well, if
Just-
things go bad, we just like lure it away from, just outrun
Okay.
it. Unless you really want to harm it, but I think that's what we're trying to avoid.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do people want to try and stealth it first, or
It depends how far away from it you want to stand. Oh, roll me. Actually, no. It's probably enough with your nature check. You know that shambling mounds don't have eyesight conventionally. You know that they basically work on sensing sound and vibrations, and
Okay.
they can effectively see without sight within about like maybe 50-60 feet of themselves. But other than that, they're basically completely blind. So if you're quiet, standing still a decent distance away from them, they will never see you.
Okay.
Wait,
Well, then I'm probably quiet, standing still about 60 feet, about 60, 65 feet away then.
How far from the path was it?
That's also a
Um,
good question.
You walked for maybe a minute to find it, so it's probably like 120 to 200 feet away.
Well, because if it only senses vibrations, it might be far enough away from the path that it won't be disturbed by people
Yeah.
walking past. Is another thing to consider.
it's going to be moving around though?
Yes.
Sure.
Basically, people will hear it. Whether they go towards that noise is whether or not they would disturb it.
Yeah.
But like, imagine if you pass by in like with a wagon or something. You would not. Then you would probably not hear it, and you would cause a lot of vibrations and noise. Yeah, the question is, does it get aggressive or does it run away from that stuff?
Also
It
true.
it might try and defend its territory if it felt threatened.
Hmm.
Look,
Well-
let's just try talking to it first. If that doesn't
Yeah.
work,
Yeah, that's.
We'll have to think of something else pretty quickly.
I'm gonna keep my broom in my hand, but I won't fly on it because if I fly on it, it will just not see me like at all because I'm not on the
Yeah.
ground.
Okay. Okay. You very slowly approach this location that you've seen the Slambling Man. It, like, even in the maybe minute and a half that you were walking back and talking, Arya, and then the minute walking back again, it's covered a fairly decent distance, and it seems to sort of be like, occasionally it'll sort of like bump into a tree, and it'll like push the tree over and like look under the roots.
Wow, that's not terrifying at all.
It's pretty. It's a pretty strong creature. It's quite big as well. It's like it's probably twice, maybe 3 times your height.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically a huge mountain of plants.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you approach. You stay like 65 feet away from it. And you slowly approach it. What are you saying to it or doing?
I'm gonna wait until it notices me first and then be like, "Greetings, friend. You seem troubled," in Sylvan.
It turns towards the source of the sound, and it sort of raises itself up. Roll me a nature check. Do you reckon it didn't understand you, and it's raising itself up to be intimidating, as sort of like, you're in my territory, sort of. It didn't understand you speaking a language.
So it doesn't understand Sylvan.
As far as you could tell.
Shit.
You also notice as you take it in, it has no facial features of any kind or any way to sort of speak or detect sound.
Shit.
You might have an ability that's useful here.
Do I?
I can speak to plants and animals.
You
Oh,
can, You
yeah!
can innately speak to plants and animals, yes.
That's true.
Oh,
Okay,
dear.
fine. I will speak. I'm not sure what the fuck that would sound like, but I will
Just like
speak
a bunch
to
of
plants and
Russian
animals.
leaves.
Yeah.
You rustle your hair.
You make sounds. Whatever those sounds aren't the language. It's your innate
Yeah, I know.
magical ability that lets you speak. But yes, you attempt to communicate it, and what do you say the same thing?
Yeah.
It looks at you confused, seems to relax its posture slightly, and says, "Frogs."
Oh.
Okay. It's a bit weird.
Food? It doesn't want food, as in frogs, or like?
Hungry.
Yes, it does want food.
Hmm.
Okay.
Definitely wants to eat some frogs.
Yummy frog legs.
You
Can
expect
I-
it's not looking for conventionally sized frogs, considering how big it is.
Yeah.
Giant frogs.
Okay, can I quickly, like, use message to, I don't know, I guess Arya, and be like, it's looking for frogs as food.
Yep. That just works.
Yeah, it just works.
Just works.
You don't need to roll
Suddenly
for it
hear
or
V's
anything.
voice, yeah. You suddenly hear my voice in your ears.
Oh. Do I know of any frogs in the area?
Roll me a nature check. You're a decent ways from any river or marsh.
Can I message V back?
Yeah, you can reply to me.
Okay.
As long as V's concentrating on you, yes.
I want to say I don't think there's any water sources around here for frogs.
You get the feeling that it will go on its hunt for food until it finds something to eat.
Maybe we could direct it in the direction of like the nearest river that's like away from the path.
Yeah,
Do we know where the nearest river is?
Arya does.
Okay.
Oh yeah, tell me, dude.
I will convey the location of the nearest river. To
Okay.
V.
Now the point is, how do I convey where the river is if I can't point?
Stop in the direction. Like make like hop in one direction and be like it's this way.
Okay, I'll do that. Why are you? Stop it, Cav.
Sorry. I'm stressing.
I will sort of like do what like Arya said. Sort of like walk in one sort of direction and go, there's a river this way. Frogs will be there.
Hopefully.
The shambling mound sort of seems to like it feels the air for a few seconds, and just proceeds to just shamble off in the direction that you indicated.
Oh, well, there you go.
Cool.
Nailed it.
Ended on a 90-mile journey.
Across the forest. I don't know, what's quicker, like going off that way and then... Actually, that would be slightly shorter.
Well, there you go.
Well,
And then end up near Silverbrook.
Yeah, bye. Silverbrook's gonna have a new friend.
No.
Yeah, no, it's probably better it went
What?
90 miles all the way over there. Look at that, 96 miles, all the way over there.
All right, I guess I return to the party and it's like, that worked.
Cool.
That was an encounter.
It wasn't encounter.
Vondal looks very impressed.
Alright. Shall we keep moving?
Yes, you continue onwards. Basically, the sun is beginning to set, and I will say you guys could move. You could move one more hex to be able to get into the cover of trees before it gets really dark,
Let's do that.
or into the thick tree cover rather, because you're already under the trees. But all right. As you enter this cluster of trees, give me perception checks.
Do I have to make perception checks?
Yes.
It's that big group of trees that Arya didn't know anything about.
Oh,
Well done, Grim.
no.
0.
Look, I'm still amazed by that shambler.
It's like, holy shit, it was huge!
So
It was
There's so many big
big.
things in this forest.
It was
I'm
actually
just going through the...
it was nowhere as big as the treant that you encountered.
Yeah, but still, I'm going through the situation in my mind.
Right.
It's just reminding myself, don't do what Iloran did. Don't do what Iloran did.
Don't take like 6 bludgeoning damage from falling off a fucking tree.
It's great.
Anyway,
He's a disgrace
As-
to elves everywhere.
As you enter into the tree line, Arya and V, you notice that the air around you seems to be slightly heavier than in the rest of the forest. Almost as if there's something in the air, although you can't quite place what it is.
Strange.
oh god, I'm getting concerned now.
That's worrisome, but
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell the party to like be on their guard, just in case.
I mean, this is where we're like sleeping.
Yeah, camping out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we always have Arya being basically awake.
Yeah. I'm aware at all times.
Can I go to sleep in my armor? Just
No.
in case. Let me
No.
sleep in my armor.
You cannot sleep in your armor. It doesn't make any
Fuck.
sense.
Damn.
Well, you could take a fatigue if you do it. It'll be a fair trade-off.
Would it be? I feel like it would not be at all.
No.
Well, it would be. It wouldn't be
Spending
great.
the next day with a fatigue is less than ideal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could do it. Just saying.
Yeah,
No.
maybe we too.
I
would.
could do it, but I don't want to.
Get out
Yeah.
of here with your bad ideas.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
Mr. Master
I thought you were meant to
Strategist.
be a grandmaster strategist here, suggesting that
Look,
I
it's
absolutely
your
exhaust myself.
choice. Not mine.
Wow.
Why would you even suggest it then?
regardless of what you do, you need to consume another provision to
Yeah.
another ration to get a good day's sustenance.
So we're down to 5.
6.
6.
Yeah, we're up to 6.
Wait, this is the third day we're
Nah.
traveling, right?
This is the second
No.
day.
Second
Oh my
day.
god.
Never
You
mind.
just got
Day two.
hungry and ate one too many rations.
That
Oh,
classic Grim.
no.
As you settle down for the evening, you find that you are all exceedingly tired.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Yay. Oh god, this is a weird bit of forest.
Alright, I guess we go to bed then.
Yep. Good night. Don't
Bye,
die.
everyone.
Sweet dreams. Fuck. Fuck all of you. I'm kidding, I love you all.
You all go to sleep. Arya, you meditate.
Control elf.
Meditation.
Give me a perception check as you are meditating. Okay. You finish your night's meditation before anyone else in the party is sort of like even fully rested. So you still feel tired when you wake up from this meditation, but
Odd.
you are also aware of basically the heaviness in the air almost seems to have a feel to it now. Almost as if there is... Almost as if it's like music in the air, like a very, very faint music. And there is a slight scent on the wind as well.
Do I know what the scent is?
Roll me a nature check.
Nope.
It's a sweet smell, that's about all you can tell.
Can I I don't want to leave camp, but can I just go to the edges and see if I can see anything or hear anything more?
Yeah, you wander around a little bit. Give me a perception check as you look out into the forest.
Oh god.
You think you see very briefly for just out of the corner of your eye for a fraction of a second. You think there's almost like a series of dancing lights or something, but they're gone before you can even look at them.
Can I just say, is anyone out there?
No response.
My elf eyes don't see anything.
As
Very
far
clearly not.
As far as you can tell, it's empty.
So torn about what to do. I guess if I don't see anything, Arya's just gonna go sit down again. Just keep watch.
You resist the urge to go back into meditation and sort of you sit there, and although you still feel really tired. And with that, we will take a brief break.
Oh.
Oh.
But